Let's do another review of a tool I absolutely love. So this one, I really liked it. Again, it's another one from my quasi-favorite store, Harbor Freight. If any of you have ever done any work on any car, especially nowadays with all the crazy plastic molding they put in, you know that the way that they attach the plastic molding is some cheap, always breaking piece of junk pin fastener. This tool, this set of tools, are pry bars specifically designed to take out those fasteners. As you can see, you have long-handled ones and short-handled ones, and they all come in three different thicknesses for different size pins. These ones, I don't think I've ever seen any thin ones like that, but you know, if you have those, this might be a good thing to have. I have used this tool recently. I was doing an oil change for one of my coworkers in my driveway, and he has a Toyota SUV of some sort. I don't know the name. I don't own one. I don't care to own one. It was a little difficult, and even underneath the plastic molding pieces underneath of his vehicle around the engine bay were plastic molding, and they had these push pins that are really annoying because, you know, most people would use a flathead screwdriver, and that's what I've done for years, and 50% of the time I broke one of those fasteners. If you do break those fasteners, I have noticed you can go to AutoZone or Advanced Auto, O'Reilly Auto Parts, whatever you have in your area. They will most likely have the exact same fastener that you need or something very similar that will fit. It's not going to be exactly factory, and if you bought exactly OEM part replacement for these fasteners, I'm sure they would charge you an arm or a leg. So these tools are a valuable, I'm not going to say necessity because you can go without them, but a valuable tool to have in your toolbox. I keep them in the drawer with the rest of my pry bars. I took them out of the drawer for this video because I didn't want you guys to get distracted by shiny objects or whatever. So I'll probably review those in a different video. This one is just about these tools. So let's show you the package they come in at the store. Here it is. Here's the label. These are the Pittsburgh Automotive Panel and Trim Removal Tool Set for most interior trim molding. Again, I use these tools on the underside of a Toyota SUV. I believe it was later, probably early 2010s in the teens decade model Toyota SUV. It's a 6-piece set, 6 pieces, 3 long, 3 short. Quite honestly, I don't know why you would ever need the long ones. Maybe if you had to reach way deep inside somewhere and pry it on there, you're not going to need a lot of leverage. And I have noticed for getting these pins out, you're going to want to be pretty close up on them, and you're gonna be digging for that center pin to pop out. So the angles that you're going to have to get at them with these ones. These are the ones that I used. I haven't needed these yet. I didn't use this one. I put it on my little tool tray that I had, but I didn't need this one. Between the two of these, probably the most useful. I don't remember exactly which one I used. It was one of the two of these. It was very close. I think it was this one. I want to say it was this one. Unless you have a really big one, I don't see why you would need this, but they're close, and they could probably be used for the same thing. There's not much of a difference, you know, in the width right there. So these could probably be used pretty much interchangeably. This one, I don't know. it might come in handy for some small prying uses. I haven't found a need for it yet. If I do find one, I'll make a video about it. I'll make one special video just for this little guy, and I will say, remember that one time when I told you guys about those things, and here it is. But I haven't found it yet. Same thing for this length. I don't see this ever being a needed issue. Would I pry anything heavy with these other than those fasteners? Probably not, because I brought a pry bar set the same day that I got these, and they'll do much better, much heavier duty. Here's what. Okay, I'm gonna spoil it. Here's one of them. This is the Pittsburgh pry bar, one of the pry bars that I bought in the set. You can see it's much thicker, heavier duty. I'm not going to pry on anything ridiculous with this. I wouldn't do anything ridiculous by my standards with this, but, you know, it'll pry some stuff. If I'm going to do anything ridiculous, I have actual, like, crowbars and real pry bars. I've seen some videos where, you know, they explain the difference in quality. It was a very good video. You know, this is like cold rolled steel or something. I'm not quite sure, but basically the professional Snap-on versions are much better. But for home use, this is a good pry bar. We'll talk more about that later. But the difference is, you know, this is a screwdriver essentially, and this is a pry bar. So this is for tiny little plastic fasteners on the inside of your car, and this is not. This will break those fasteners. This will not break those fasteners. I had 100% success rate with these pry bars that are designed for those plastic fasteners that always break. I didn't break a single fastener. None. Zero. Didn't break a fastener at all with these. I screwed up the maintenance. I realized I had to do some rework, and I love rework. It's my favorite. Nope. Not my favorite. I had to do some rework. I had to take out all of the fasteners again because I forgot to do one little thing. Still didn't break a fastener with these. These are fantastic for their design purpose. That's pretty much it. Buy these things. Let me show you guys the whole thing so maybe you can recognize it on the shelf. Here's the package. Imagine with your mind's eye that those things are inside there, and that is exactly what it looks like. Obviously 90 degrees turned from that because the hanger hole is on the left-hand side there. Imagine that on the shelf. It's in the automotive section. They're fantastic. I recommend this buy. That is all on this product. Thank you, and have an outstanding day.